Everyone, I'm pretty excited to talk about the interface of Alter. Excited because I think this is the most efficient way to start a chat session with an AI assistant, especially if you need to combine different kind of contexts like files, text selections, data from apps, and so on. So let's take a look. So you have this main field where you can type some text and start a conversation, but it's also used as a search field. So you can, for example, look for an action. Let's say I want to create a custom alter action. Just need to type part of the action name, and it's showing. And in this case, we also searching through your conversation history. Of course, you can focus your search on actions using the slash. For example, I want to look for the charts, and same goes for your conversation history. You can use the hash sign to look for your conversation history to make a search about it. So for example, I can type alter and see the conversation I had with the alter topic. So you can also access to some help here by clicking this small button, history as well, of course. And here we have the context button, and it's also work by using the at symbol. So you can quickly add context from a search. So for example, I want to look for my Apple Notes app. I just need to make a search. I want to add my browser content, and here it is. So about AppSense, we are both pulling data from the app, like we can see here. So we are able to retrieve, to extract text from the app, but we're also taking a screenshot. So by using both, we are super accurate of what's happening on your app, and we're able to retrieve most of the context from every macOS apps. What's interesting also is text selection. So you can quickly add some text selection to your context list, like here, and you can keep going it. For example, I will add another text selection. So I've been triggering the notch with my global shortcut, but it works just as well with the mouse. I'm just going to open it with the mouse. And so you can see that we have a large context list. We can see what we have in it. And so it's super efficient to create a large context list that will make your conversation more interesting, more data-driven. So you have this little menu where you can clear the context, for example, if you need to clear everything out. When you're starting the notch without any context, we are showing the current application. So you can quickly select the current application to add it as context. Below here, you have the action. So for example, co-intelligence and so on. These are pre-made actions, so you don't have to prompt the AI assistant on what you want to do. You have actually like 80 plus action for you that you can use on your everyday task. So it's not being able to. You also have as context, so you have absence, but you have workspaces that I'm talking about in another video, which are kind of saving all the context lists in a folder so you can reuse it later. And then you have transcripts, which are long audio meetings and so on that have been transcribed. For example, here you can combine everything and start a new session. We also have what we call audio notes. So just click the mic button, and if the recording is less than 2 minutes, then we will create what we call an audio note. So we'll transcribe the record, but we'll not save it. It might be, for example, a command or a dictation. So if it's less than 2 minutes, we're trying to pass in the active input field. If we are not able to paste it, then we are creating a small audio note that you can find in your in the notch. And here it is. So you can use this audio note, copy it. It's not saved, so you need to copy it and use it right away, either by starting a new chat conversation or using the text in another application. All right. If you want to record a meeting, it's just like starting an audio note. Just click the mic button, and if it's more than 2 minutes, we consider it's a meeting transcript. You will be able to find it in the context list here. You can search, of course, your transcript. So, for example, here, building an AI-powered podcast. So here's my transcript. You have the small trash icon if you want to delete it. And that's pretty much it. If you think, for example, that the transcript is bad, you can regenerate it. Let's say you are using the local speech-to-text features, but the result is bad. Then you can change your settings to use the cloud speech-to-text features and regenerate the transcript to get better results. So that's a kind of thing you can do directly in this interface. I think this is pretty much it. Oh, I forgot, of course, you can add many different kind of files in your notch. So here I'm adding a folder, but I can add directly some files and so on. We can also drop, for example, mails from Apple Mail. Any kind of things that are droppable can be added to the notch.